Hey, my name's Yossi Montrez. I'm here with a client of mine, Laura Aronson. Welcome, and she's gonna do a little bit of. We're gonna do a bit of an interview. Of how she came to me and what's different about my program. So, welcome, Laura.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for choosing me, number one. Why did you come to me?
I came to you because I was looking to do something to increase my overall physical fitness. I had let it slide quite a bit for months, and I just wasn't as strong or as flexible as I would like to be. I've done weight training in the past, but that wasn't quite it. I knew I needed some coaching, and I was just casting about to see what I could find.
Okay, so what were your goals? What are your goals?
Well, my goals are, first of all, just getting on and off the bus. Because as you get older, one of the things that happens is you lose your strength and flexibility together and your balance to get it all goes together. And so I'm just gauging my progress by how well I can get on and off the bus with all of that. And then, I'd like to get back to hiking like I did when I was young.
So, are the workouts difficult?
The workouts are pretty hard. People say, are they fun? Do you like them? And I'm like, that's just the wrong question. I'm here to achieve a goal, and it's hard work, um, but it's worth it.
How's it different from physical therapy?
I've been to a physical therapist, and I'm still in the physical therapist's program, but this is different because this is broader. The physical therapist gave me some exercises to focus on one particular muscle in my hip and also balance and what they call proprioception, my ability to balance myself with my eyes closed while I'm standing. And this incorporates that sort of thing, but this is a little broader and it's more intense.
So you could do core exercises at a gym. Why come to me?
Well, I really, really value having you as a coach. I think you're pretty terrific. And yes,
Thank you.
there are coaches at gyms, but you're a specialist. And I really value your expertise working with people who've had a lot of losses and need to regain all of those abilities.
Wow, thank you. So you've had 8 workouts so far. Have you seen any changes or any benefits?
Yeah, they're a little small so far. Getting on and off the bus is still a bit of a challenge. I think I'm not quite confident yet, but I'm almost there.
Okay.
I think one story that really illustrates the benefits. I was getting off a bus at an intersection near my home, and the alarm went off. And if you're in Israel, then you know about the alarms that happen when there's uh, an incoming missile that's going to be intercepted. And it's frightening. Everybody's frightened of the alarm and of the sounds. And so there I was in the middle of a street near my home. And I just said, okay, go back, go forward, decided to go forward. I was closer to finish crossing the street. And now where to go? I saw a couple of young men in the street and I just yelled out, AFO, AFO, where? And they were making a decision. They started heading towards a store, but I'm sure they thought, as I did, gee, the store could be closed. And they turned and headed towards an apartment building behind a gate. And so I followed them through the gate and we buzzed in and got safe inside the stairwell. I think what's really relevant is that at no point did I worry about falling. The biggest cause of injury so far, thank God, that's all, is with the missiles and the interceptions is people falling. They get anxious, they trip. That didn't happen to me. I was really surprised at how confident I felt. And at no point did I think I could fall or I could trip. I was just like, where can I go as fast as I can go to do what I need to do? And I was following these very young men in their 20s. And yeah, they were faster than I was, but it wasn't bad. And I was like, yeah, this is why I'm doing it. This could save my life, or at the very least, save me from a nasty fall. And Yossi's always saying that the biggest cause of injuries and illness in older people, and okay, I'm 73, the biggest cause is falling. And I think that dramatically illustrated that I wasn't even worried about falling at this really critical moment. And I handled myself very confidently. And thank you, Yossi.
Amazing. And at 73, you say, is it too late to start at any age, or is it, can anyone start?
Oh, for sure. I would recommend this to anyone. I know that you do a lot of work with young people coming out of the military or people who are in the reserves. And I mean, if you're in Israel, you see them with these humongous backpacks and all the physically demanding things they do. And I'm not surprised that they have injuries or back strain. And I'm so grateful to you for the work you do with them. That's part of the reason I'm here too, is because if I can help support you, then you can support them. And I recommend this for anyone. I've been telling my friends about it, who are all close to my age, anywhere from 60s on up. And I really recommend doing this at this point because you don't want to lose what you have left and you can regain a lot. And that's like a dream come true for me.
Amazing. I'm so glad. Thank you. And is a ball like fun to work with?
No.
Not yet.
No, but it gets to be fun when I can do things. Yossi keeps asking me to do harder and harder things, and each time I'm like, I don't want to do it. This is too hard. I'm going to fall down. And what happens is then as I became able to do it, I yell, I cheer, and I'm so happy that I can do stuff. Would I seek this out to do it for fun? No. But it's totally worth it.
Totally worth
And
it.
it's a pleasant way to exercise because no matter how you work on your core, you're going to have to do something, whether you're using gym equipment or just using your own weight. And this is a good way to do it because you have to balance at the same time.
So my wife noticed the first time you came with a walking stick, and then you know, I forgot that you weren't bringing it, and like the other day she said you stopped bringing it. Like, tell me a little bit about that.
Right. Well, Justine is very observant. She notices things. She's very cool. One of the benefits of coming here is seeing Justine.
And the kids.
And the kids. But yeah, I mean, I think about it each time I go out. Do I want to take the stick or not? Because it's next to the door. And usually I don't want it. Sometimes at night I will, because if I can't see any unevenness in the street, then I'm a little bit, nervous. But certainly in the daytime, I don't feel like I do.
Wow. Amazing. So thank you so much, Laura. I really appreciate, you know, your hard work and your effort, and I can see the progress you have made, and it's unbelievable.
Thank you.
Not being able to get off the ground to now being able to get up by yourself. It's unbelievable.
Right,
So,
and he pointed out another goal, which is, for a long time, I haven't been able to get off the floor. Not that I fall, thank God. I've got enough padding so that I'm not that afraid of getting hurt. But it's really a clumsy thing getting off the floor when you lose that ability. You have to grab onto things and pull yourself up. And I'm getting to the point where I can just get up. I'm not there yet, but I can see it on the horizon. And isn't that a wonderful thing?
amazing. Well, the other day you got up by yourself on the one side completely. So
Yeah.
well done. Amazing, amazing stuff.
And I mean, I can't remember how old I was when I could do this last. It must have been in my 50s. It must be going back that far.
Wow. So it's a new spring of life, eh? New second innings
Second
going,
inning, yeah.
going really strong.
Yeah, I feel really good about it. And I feel that every day is valuable in our lives. Every day is a gift from the Holy One. And we should take advantage of the gifts that we have and build on them. And being physically able to get around, get up, get down, do anything I need to do is just a wonderful thing. And maybe I won't be able to go back to when I was 20 years old. Okay.
Never know.
You never know. But I'm going to do whatever I can. And I want to be physically able as I move into my older years and less liable to get injured.
Well, so I just wanted to end off by saying you've really inspired me with your wisdom and the training and talking to you. You've inspired my wife to get back into it as well. I mean, you can inspire so many people. Like you have it in you. You've got that personality. You've got the wisdom. How do you do it? What is your trick? What is your?
I don't think there's any trick. It's just me. I mean, I do want to speak a little bit about Aliyah because I think that many of the people watching this will be English speaking people from other parts of the world. I'm from the United States of America, from the north of Boston, New England. Yossi and his wife are from South Africa. I've met people from all over the world that are English speaking. And I think that making our lives for ourselves is difficult here, but it's wonderful. And just being able to meet such great people is worth it. I wouldn't have met you if I had stayed in America. This is great.
It's the same with me. You see greatness within yourself. You see other people's greatness. It actually means that you have greatness in yourself. Do you know that? Don't be sad, no.
Yeah, I think that this is a little religious, but I think that, when we're here and we see each other in Israel, I think we gaze on the face of the holiness through each other.
It's deep,
And
very deep.
it needs to be celebrated and encouraged because we are what makes Israel great. Am Yisrael Chai, we are it.
That's your trick, to see greatness within each other. That is your trick.
Am Yisrael Chai.
I'm Yisrael Chai. We're gonna crush our enemies.
So I would certainly say to anybody who's an Ola or an Ola, and you're trying to figure out what to do for improve physical abilities. Yossi is a really gifted teacher who's full of encouragement and positivity, and I would encourage anybody to go to you.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And I keep learning your name. Is it Yossi or Rayasi? He corrects my English all the time, and
If
I
you're
don't
American, it's Yossi. If you're anywhere else, it's Yossi.
know. Sounds the same to me.
Okay, great stuff. So let's get training.